My fiancée pulled a prank on me at the altar by saying no to follow a TikTok trend. The officiant halted the proceedings right there. I grabbed the microphone, declared that the joke was on her, and told everyone to stick around and treat the reception as a celebration for single people. She was sobbing outside while the guests enjoyed the food, including her custom cake. I'm 31 male, and I still find it hard to accept that this happened to me. What was meant to be the happiest day of my life turned into the day I saw clearly that I was about to marry someone who prioritized online attention over our relationship. A bit of context. My fiancée, 29, and I dated for 4 years and were engaged for about a year and a half. We seemed to have a strong connection, shared goals for the future, families that got along well, and generally solid communication. At least that's what I believed. She was always active on social media, Instagram, TikTok, all of it. She had around 15,000 followers, not a huge number, but enough that she invested a lot of time in it. I didn't have an issue with that. Everyone has interests. Mine is building things with wood. Hers was making videos and posts. No big deal. The wedding had about 120 attendees, a medium-sized event. Between us and our families, we spent roughly $47,000. I put in around $22,000 from savings I'd accumulated over the years. Her parents handled the venue and food. Mine contributed to the trip we planned after. The day arrived and things felt ideal. The location was stunning, the sky was clear, my groomsmen and I were in high spirits. I was anxious, but in a positive way, the excitement of starting a life together. Then the vows began. I stood there, seeing her come down the aisle in her dress, looking incredible. Emotions hit me hard. My best man even passed me a tissue. The officiant went through the usual parts, readings, our personal vows. I got teary during hers. Then the key question, do you take this man as your husband? She hesitated, glanced at me, then at someone in the seats and said no with a strange grin. Everything froze. I thought maybe I hadn't heard right. The officiant, puzzled, asked her to say it again. She did, no, and started chuckling. I looked where she was looking, her maid of honor in the front row, phone up filming. Another bridesmaid doing the same. It hit me. This was staged for a video, a trend where someone pretends to reject at the altar for laughs. The officiant, an experienced older man, had no time for it. He shut his book and said he couldn't proceed if it wasn't being taken seriously. She quickly tried to backtrack. It was just a prank. I was going to say yes after. It's a popular thing online, it's supposed to be humorous. But he was done, stepping away and saying marriage isn't for jokes. She looked panicked, turning to me like I should help fix it. In that instant, everything changed for me. Years of overlooking her constant need for likes and views, months of planning where aesthetics for social media trumped everything. Moments like redoing our proposal photos multiple times for better shots. It all came together. I saw my parents' shocked expressions, her parents looking embarrassed. I went to the DJ, took the mic, and addressed everyone. Hey folks, turns out that was a social media stunt. Since the vows can't go on, please stay and enjoy yourselves. The bar's open. Think of this as a gathering for singles. Everything's already paid for, so let's not waste a great setup worth $47,000. Her expression shifted dramatically. She reached for the mic, but I moved away. You wanted something to go viral? Well, here it is. Then to the DJ, put on some upbeat music. Chaos followed. She yelled at me, accusing me of overreacting and destroying the day. Her maid of honor tried to intervene while still holding her phone. My groomsmen stood by me protectively. My mom headed straight to the bar for strong drinks. Her parents came over, stunned. Her father even said sorry to me. Security eventually removed her after she attempted to stop the music. She wept outside as guests enjoyed drinks, food, and dancing. We cut the elaborate $1,200 cake anyway. My best man toasted to narrowly escaping trouble, and it was honestly delicious. Update 1, 1 week after the fallout was wild. Her maid of honor uploaded a clipped version, just the no part, titled something like Prank at Wedding Goes Bad with emojis. It hit 50,000 views quickly, but then attendees commented with the real story. More guests added details and opinions shifted fast. The post was taken down soon after, but captures spread. Her family reacted with denial. Her mother phoned me, demanding an apology and even money back for their expenses, claiming I embarrassed her daughter publicly and that she was heartbroken. I pointed out her daughter rejected me on camera for views. She insisted it was meant to be lighthearted, that I'd say yes next, and that the officiant overreacted. She even said I should have gotten someone else to finish the vows. I noted that turning it into a party wasn't revenge. It was making the best of a ruined event. She threatened legal action for costs and ended the call. Then my ex came by my place returning some items. She looked exhausted. We talked briefly. She wanted to discuss us and the events. I said there was no us anymore, saying no made that clear. She claimed it was a quick gag that she planned to accept right after. I reminded her of the public embarrassment. She cried, saying 4 years couldn't end over one joke. I said she ended it by prioritizing a clip over our commitment. She mentioned therapy for commitment fears, that the stunt was her coping mechanism. I said nerves don't justify that. She called me unforgiving and closed off emotionally before leaving, then posted vaguely about being abandoned. Financially, I'm recovering what I can. Venue gave partial credit out of sympathy. DJ waived his fee entirely, great guy. Photographer shared pre-incident photos for free with a kind note. Family supports me fully. Friends from her side messaged blaming me for not supporting her passion. I blocked them. Update 2, 3 weeks after the legal threat became real, a demand letter for $18,000 reimbursement, claiming distress and misuse of the event. A relative-in-law laughed it off. I consulted a lawyer. No chance of winning. It's intimidation. I won't pay. My response included guest videos, officiant's note, my contributions, and a counter for partial costs due to her actions. Silence since. Her former boyfriend contacted me apologetically. Turns out she did similar things to him, staged breakups for old platforms. He confirmed her pattern of turning life into content. A guest in marketing tipped me off. My ex was shopping her story to wedding brands for disaster talks, trying to profit from it. Her posts turned to themes of toxic partners and strong women misunderstood. Follower drop noted. Her father called pleading to drop legal stuff, saying she's struggling. I told him to have his wife withdraw first. Update 3, 2 months after, final thoughts, the claim was dropped after evidence review. Her mom sent one angry message blaming me for family damage. I ignored it. I'm down the $22,000 mostly, but sold venue credit for $3,500 back. Photographer offered free session. I passed but recommended him elsewhere. The podcast invite led to an episode on bad wedding stunts from my view. She declined comment after learning I spoke. It gained attention, hurting her opportunities. Her brother messaged. Deals fell through due to full context. Her accounts shifted to recovery from abuse narratives, little reflection. An old friend, her ex, and I met up. He's happy now with someone low-key online. I'm managing. Therapy helps with trust, not dating yet. Redecorated, completed a woodworking piece with help. Rings stored, maybe repurpose it someday. She emailed recently, partial sorry, more excuses, coffee suggestion. No reply. Lesson. Notice patterns early, seeking constant approval, filming everything, making moments performative. I overlooked them thinking acceptance covers all. But red flags aren't just flaws. She picked a short clip over a lifetime together. That revealed priorities. I picked my well-being. The reception turn was bold, maybe petty, but it was me prioritizing myself after years of accommodating. The cake was excellent, incidentally. Glad we enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. Moving on now.